Hi everyone, my name is Richard and I am the owner of San Diego Cell Phone Repair. And today's video, I'm going to focus on the doing glass only repair on this Galaxy S8 Plus. I'm going to give you the whole general about how much I charge, how much profit I make, how long does it take, and I'm actually going to show you guys the kind of like general knowledge about how to do this. And if you guys are interested, if you have a shop and you're interested in doing this, let me know in the comments. Or if you had the idea of starting your own cell phone repair business and you want to make $160 per hour fixing phones and helping people out, right? Then just watch this video. So let's get to it. Okay, so really quickly before I start this video, it's going to be very beneficial for you to learn this if you want to learn how to fix phones. Whether if you have a shop, because you already know nobody knows how to do this stuff, right? Or if you want to start your own business doing this, right? Because pretty much what I want you guys to do, whatever city you guys live in, whether you live in Denver, I don't know, Seattle, some city in Texas, go whatever city you live in, start calling around to different shops and ask them the price. How much can you guys fix only the glass on these Samsung S8 Plus or the S7 or the S9? Call them and ask them, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Pretty much nobody knows how to do this stuff. So I'm gonna show you guys the general way of how to do this. Okay, here we go. So taking the back cover off is first step. What I do is I'll show you guys right now. Okay, so what I use to take the back cover off is heat gun, playing cards, right? Why I use these? Because they're slippery. And this tool right here is called iSesamo tool, and I've already stuck it in the back of the phone, right? So what the general idea is, I blow heat around. I stick this tool in, and that's the only part of this that I use this tool. Other than that, I get the playing cards, put it in there, and then I go around the edges, right? As I'm heating. You guys get that? So that's how you take this back cover off. Because this thing is made out of glass, and this thing will shatter, right? Okay, so you guys see how I got the playing card in there, right? And this basically, I just use this as my entry point, and then from there, I start using the cards. And I take this out. So I no longer need this right now, right? So now, go all the way around it while you blow heat, right? Okay, so the back cover is off. That's how it looks before, right? And how you guys see, there's adhesive or strong tape that's around the edges. So what's next? Take out all these screws. Okay, so now that we got all the screws out, and these things are all the same size, it allows us to take these plastic things out like that, right? So from here, what you see is you just start unplugging everything. Here, 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 unplug these two wires, that, and you're gonna take the port out, charging port. Take the battery out and take this sensor out up here. Okay, so now you're left with something that looks like this, right? The insides, as you see, the insides of the phone, everything, cameras, little selfie cameras, it's all taken out. This little vibration motor you can leave in there. The little ear speaker, just leave that in there. But everything else pretty much is taken out of the phone, as you guys can see. Now we have come to the time where this glass comes off. Okay, so the way that I get glass off of here is I use this freezer. You see that? You stick that in there. Okay, so quickly, while that's in there and I'm waiting for that to happen, the screen freezes and it allows the glass to separate, because the glass is the the glue is no longer sticky, right? So it's not, the glass is not sticking to the LCD or the display or the AMOLED. It allows for the glass to come off. You guys kind of get what I'm saying, right? It freezes it, the freezer freezes the glue, and then the glass comes off like that. Here's the other point. If you guys don't learn how to do this, a regular person at home, you're not gonna have a freezer. You cannot buy these freezers at Best Buy or any appliance store. They don't exist in those stores. And plus that thing is negative 145 degrees. Your freezer at home can't get that cold, right? Stuff starts freezing at 32 degrees, like positive 32 degrees, right? This is negative 145 degrees. The whole cell phone repair market is going in this direction. And I would say 85% of all shops cannot do this. You guys see how Samsungs are now, right? The flagship phones, they're all curved screens. S7 Edge, S8, S9, the Note 8s, the Note 9s that are coming out now, the S10, everything's curved now. You either have to learn this, or seriously, you probably have to learn something else to do. Because everybody that has Samsung and iPhone now run the entire show. Everybody that comes in here pretty much has a Samsung or an iPhone. That's just how it is, right? They have the freaking market, right? And even now, even the iPhone X is a Samsung screen. And the next generation iPhones, they're gonna start using Samsung screens on their phones. So the whole repair market, you have to learn this or get into something else, okay? Let me take that phone out of the freezer and show you guys how it looks. Okay, so now check this out. The glass is pretty much separated. Okay, so you guys see, take my gloves off. You need freaking gloves like this, right? Is you see this thing is frozen, and you can see a little smoke coming off of it, right? The coldness of it. Look. Literally comes off like freaking butter, dude. And I know that it's easier said than done, because when I first got this freezer, hold on. Okay, so I needed both my hands to do this. There's gonna be a learning curve on how to do this, and that's something that I want to teach you guys too. You see? But I'm just giving you a general idea of how to do this. And it's actually, once you learn how to do this, it's actually not hard. It's actually kind of easy. But like how I was saying, there's actually a learning curve on how to do this too as well. Because even though this might look easy, there's other phones that aren't as easy as this, you know? So pretty much you just kind of wait till this thing thaws out. It takes like, I don't know, just leave it like this for like 5 minutes or so. I do not recommend getting the heat gun and blowing hot air on there right now. What that happens is, what I found, it makes the display weak. It weakens it. So you just let it thaw out on its own. Okay, so here we go. As you can see, there's no glass left on the phone. The screen thawed out, right? And you can see these, like, this whole screen is still covered in glue, right? I'm gonna clean this glue off in a second, but I just want to show you guys. Look, there's no display damage at all. There's still little tiny chunk of glass on there, but I'm gonna get that, comes off super easily. But as you guys can see, look, this thing still works perfectly fine. The screen is just completely sticky and full of glue, but let me see. Okay, there you go. So what I do now is I have to clean up all this glue, right? And the way that I do that is using this thing. Again, this thing, a little bit of heat, and the glue kind of rolls off with your finger. Okay, so I got some of the glue off a little bit. So I'm just gonna quickly show you. You get this, right? You blow some heat on there. The glue rolls off. You see? It's rolling off. And you pretty much, I work my way around all the way, and then it's pretty much, it's all gone. But as you guys see, you guys get the idea, right? I'm not using crazy chemicals. It's my bare hands, right? But as you guys see, the glue is rolling off, and I'll be back. All right, still working on it. Glue's coming off. You'll probably spend like, I don't know, 5 minutes to get the entire glue off, right? Okay, so glue's all off, right? All the big stuff, right? So how you see this, the stuff that's left over, alcohol, 91%. You get a rag, all right, you get a rag, wipe it off. Okay, so glue is pretty much all cleaned off. You see my reflection in there? All right, so now it's time to glue. Oh, and you have to replace this adhesive up here. I'm gonna glue a new glass on there. Okay, so here I got glue underneath the glass, and I have special techniques that I have learned where glue does not get up in here or anywhere else, right? So as you see, it spreads, right? So I'm not gonna spend too much time on this part because I don't want this video to actually get super long. But as you can see, the glue is already it's already spreading. What I use is a glue called Loka, and I actually have to stop because I have to pay attention on how to dry this. So I'll come back. That's how the glue dries. UV light. This UV light thing costs like 20 bucks. Okay, so there it is. Here's the inside. So basically, the phone, in my opinion, is done. All you have to do is put the phone back together. The port, motherboard, start plugging in the little tiny cameras, put the plastic back on there, screws, put the back cover on. And I'll catch up with you guys at that time. Okay, so phone's pretty much done. Check it out. Works perfectly fine. That's how you make, or that's how you fix and you make money. If you guys have any questions, the reason why I'm making these YouTube videos, I want to teach you guys how to do this stuff. If you're new at it, if you want to start a new business, or if you're an existing business that needs to learn how to do glass only repair, you can contact me. Ask me on Instagram. My Instagram name is Richie Meza. That's RICHIEMEZA. I'll put it in the description down below. Click in it, or just ask. All right. Hope you guys liked the video. What do you guys think of this car? Look at this shit. Some bonus footage if you guys are still watching. That's my shop, San Diego Cell Phone Repair. Mission Valley next door to Hooters. And a little quick, before I got into this business, seriously dude, I was making $10.50 an hour. I went from making $10.50 an hour to having my own shop, which is located right there, right down the hall. I was working in a guitar shop, in the back of a guitar shop, for 4 years, making $10.50 an hour, and started my own business. This is my first real legit business, and it went from that to this. Cell phone repair, people need you. They go out looking for you. Like a regular general sales business, you have to go and make phone calls, and that is Athena. She's the bartender at Hooters. But anyways, if you guys are interested in getting to know my story about how I went from working in the back of a warehouse at a guitar shop for 4 years, and after my 4th year I was making $10.50 an hour, to starting my first business, my first real business, which is cell phone repair. Back then I was at home, I was living in my parents' house, I was straight out broke. I believe if you only have like $400 or $500 in your savings account to your name, you're broke. Driving a Honda Prelude to now driving a Bentley GT, which is my affordable dream car, to getting out of my parents' house to now, I'll show you guys where I live, what the view is, to completely changing my life. Seriously, fixing phones and starting my first real business completely changed my life. My whole idea is I want to show you guys everything that I know, so I can help you guys out there. If you guys were in the situation that I'm in, the only way you're gonna get out of something like that is just, you gotta do your own thing. That's it. You're not gonna make enough money working at doing things like that. You have to just try something different. So follow my channel and subscribe.